Greetings everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to The Hunt. Now this game is about a stag that is trying to escape from a hunter that obviously wants a stag. So let's see how this hunt goes, or if the woods are kind enough to repel the hunter away from the stag itself. To ensure the best game performance, please close unnecessary applications before playing. If you would like to escape window mode, press F1 and check the box marked launch in full screen. If game doesn't automatically go full screen, exit and restart. This game contains themes and visuals that may be considered dark, disturbing or offensive to audiences under the age of 15. Play discretion is advised. So dark themes will be involved in the game. Not horror, but certainly dark. Would you like to enable notes? Notes will provide hints and information at certain points in the game, making it easier to progress. If you prefer to have a more challenging and immersive gameplay, do not turn on notes. Click enable notes for easier gameplay. Click disable notes for harder gameplay. Well, I know for a fact that sometimes these games are quite cryptic, so I'm going to enable notes. Thank you very much. Sorry to everyone who thinks I'm a bit of a wuss, but time is something which we do not have an infinite amount of. They've forgotten justice. They want revenge. Revenge. The most worthless of causes. King Arthur. Camelot. Okay. Diana's Forest, risking your life so you might escape the arrow. Foolish beast, I don't care if I have to pursue you through Tartarus and back. You will be mine. The viewpoint of a hunter, then. You know, Stag, you've got horns. Just impale the hunter. What have we got here? Greetings there. I hope you're alright. A very, very lucid nightmare. As you blink, the grogginess from your eyes. You remember what's happened and why you're here. Do I need to censor that lower half of that stag? Maybe not. Press arrow keys to move, escape to open menu, shift to run, and enter to interact with environment. Now this is a version that you can get from Steam, so it's the rebuilt version of the game. Save, absolutely. What's going on? Items. Got 9 HP and nothing in our inventory. Rest a while. I think we've already rest. The water glistens with an almost magical property. Almost, you say? Is that a little crystal we missed earlier? Hold on. Here, what's that over there? That little bit of like lighter blue area there. Is it just the cliff itself? Maybe it's just the cliff. Never had the perspective of playing as a non-humanoid thing. I say thing because it's just the most generic name we can come up with when it comes to describing something. Give it as very generic as possible. Just as generic. Run! Oh my god, that is a fast running speed, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, something on the floor, it's a water bag. It's been filled to the brim. Obtained water bag. We can run like the wind. For goodness sakes, that is nice. Let's not cross the bridge. Or maybe think of something else which allows us to cross the bridge. Like run through it rather than walk on it. Let's see, what have we got? Let's just get the water bag. Yep, and then save the game. Can we just gallop across this without any... Hold on. Oh, no, I'd like to save the game. How do we save the game? Oh my goodness sakes. How do you save the game? Are there like specific saving points? I get the feeling that there are specific points in the game which you can save rather than just being able to save whenever you want. But how do you do that? And what do we do when it comes to this bridge? Because we can't just walk across it. Like try and run across... Like we try and run across it and that just happens. Or maybe we don't run across it, we just walk across it. Maybe that will be the answer to our problems, but it looks like there's only a very linear path through this game at this point in time. And what does a water bag do? Does it allow us to save the game? Maybe it's items. Don't even get a description of it as well. We can't run across it and we can't walk across it. So what on earth do we do in order to progress through this part? 3 minutes in and we're already absolutely stumped on what we need to do. Unless there's like a hidden path in which we can go across. We may need to do some investigations. Unless there's somewhere else which we can go, which is always a possibility. Oh, there's a path up here. Oh, we should have got the water bag first. Hold on. Let's get the water bag and then go up there. I mean, never... What? Same place as before? What? It wasn't this visible, I mean, sorry. My bad. There's a note here. A piece of paper lies on the ground. It looks like it's been ripped out of some kind of book. Looking closely, the date shown is a week old. What? Axlog. That white fur is so beautiful. I must have it. Obtained entry from Axlog. Whose act? Entries from the Hunter Act are scattered throughout the forest. Collect them all and... Maybe they will give us some information about the hunter's past. Or is... Hold on. Maybe the tree was like a mechanism so that if you didn't collect enough things in the game, it will just break anyways. Maybe that's just my hypothesis on this point, because I have nothing else to go off of at the moment. It's too early to judge whether or not a game is playable or not, but I don't know. Can we go anywhere else? Like some games, the running speed is just way too slow, whereas this running speed is very nice, but it's also very fast. Like, too fast, but I'd rather have too fast than too slow. Otherwise it looks like we're just caterpillaring ourselves. Oh, so thirsty. Oh, water please. You want this, what? The plant hisses at you. But I offered water for you, you stupid plant. Come on. Do you want water or not, you dumb plant? Alright, we're not going to offer water then. I'm not going to offer it to you. Is there some other requirement to this? Okay, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? I love difficult games, which make no sense and doesn't offer a place where you can actually save. I think it's throughout the years, my kind of viewpoint when it comes to, like, just generally these kind of games has been a little shadowed because of the amount of crypticness behind certain puzzles or certain instructions. Like, you try and offer something which it wants, but then it just dismisses you as if you got nothing for it. Like those plants, for example. Like, what else is there to it? Or, hypothetically, I could just collect some water by just interacting with it. Okay, that would be for the best. That's entirely my fault. I literally thought that the bag was already filled to the brim with water because of what the game told you. You refilled a water bag with water from the pool. Obtain mystic water. Okay, that makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is the fact that the original synopsis of the item itself told you that the bag was already filled to the brim with water. Does this satisfy you? Okay, maybe it doesn't want normal water. Ah! That's it. Give it to me! The water ripped into the water bag and poured with mystic water all over itself. Water. Loving water. Yay! We finally are able to cross the bridge, but it doesn't have to break the water bag itself. Just in case we need it for something else along the way. Okay, so we finally crossed the bridge. That's a goodie. Which way do we go now? We're finally over here. Where do we go? We go into the next map. Where are we? Where the heck are we? Like, hello? I know we see ourselves, but which way do we go? It's incredibly dark. Oh, we go left. The armor rests against the wall that is empty. Can't run in this part. That's fine. Walk on the blood stain. Die. Part of the text is missing. Walk on the blood stain or else you will die. I believe that's high. You want me to walk on the blood stain? I don't think that's a good idea. And how do you save on the game? Like, there's nothing you can use to save. Like, you try and do a load of progression, but the game won't allow you to save. One of the most important things about a game like this is the ability to save. And if we don't... I swear, that ends us. How do we save a game? I know I'm being too impatient, but I don't like repeating things if I don't have to. Just because there's no save function. It's incredibly annoying. Hello, buddies. I hope you're doing well. Keep bothering it. Oh, it's not two birds, it's a fox. Are you okay? What are you bothering me for? Can't you see I was in the middle of... Oh, it's you. Finally you are up, are you? Quite a rude beast, aren't you? Making me wait this entire time. I must say I never expected to meet the fabled White Stag like this. But your reputation has far preceded you. So what might I do for one such as you? Yourself. I see. So you don't know the way out. Serves you right. Okay. Running head first into this forest. You must have been desperate if you're willingly flung yourself into this place. Just look at the mess you've gotten yourself into. My. I really hope you don't think your status as White Stag won't cause you problems. Those who dwell here will either help or harm you based on your identity. Or it may be they couldn't care less, just as long as they taste blood. What about me? Well, what might be deadly for you could provide rather entertaining for me. So tell you what, I'll tag along. I'll give you some hints now and then, but I'd like to see if you are as good as the tales say. So follow me. Will you lead me into the direction which allows me to save the game? Please, Fox. Thank you. You save at certain points in the game. I can't go through that gap like the fox did, so I have to go around because I'm too large. There we go. That solves that. Even if it's too dark to see, it doesn't necessarily mean you can't move. Thank you for that. Hello? What's your hurry? Visions of that very day where the hunter almost caught a glimpse of this magnificent beast. The sound is a bit off. Something stuck between the strings. Pull it out. It won't be that easy. It's another entry. According to the date, it's 15 years old. Further in the past. Axe log blank. We're going to celebrate my 17th birthday at birthday at Grandfather Cadmus's palace. I really wanted Ply to come, but his family needs him to stay. He laughed it off and said we'd have a party once I returned. Marquise then surprised us with lots of little honey cakes she'd made. We ate them all up right then and there. They were so wonderful and delicious. She wanted to ensure Play took part in the celebration. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. In some way, since he's my friend. My sister really is tender-hearted. Also, Father says now that I'm old enough, I can start training with a more advanced tutor. He told me I would get to meet him at Grandfather Cadmus's palace. To be honest, I'm a little nervous. The next entry is nearly a month later. Today was absolutely incredible. I still have a hard time believing it, but it's true. My new tutor, Master Chiron, is a real-life centaur. I was so amazed. It was all I could do not to stare, but Chiron laughed and called me out. It was so embarrassing. Father explained that Master Chiron had taught him all about hunting and wants to have the same tutoring. Master Chiron seems nice. I think I'm going to like having him as my teacher. Obtained entry from Axe log. Okay, so this is part of the journey then. I literally thought this was going to be a game over scenario. Again. My brother, would you like to return to the tree? Come to me, should you wish to return. You can see a star-filled sky outside of a window. The tiger's head starts to mutter something. One step north. You can see, okay. The buffalo's head starts to mutter something. One step north. One step north where? The bison's head starts to mutter something. One step. Okay, so what are you trying to tell me then, game? A quote is written in the stone. Give something sweet for my help to entreat. Clearwater sits inside a marble grotto. Can I drink it? As you bent down to take a drink, something reached up from outside the window and pinched your nose. Oh, we're supposed to give it something sweet before we can drink from it. The boar's head starts to mutter something. All of these one step north, so okay. Lion's head, one step west. You have your own that says something different. The antelopes, one step west. The wolf, ask for boar first and work your way right. Heed their advice and start left from the tree which illuminates the fox. Start from the Okay, now I'm lost as to which one's the ball. Was it this one? So I wish it gives you. Okay, I wish it gives you the first sentence again, even after just interacting with it, because I've forgotten which one's the ball. North, 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 north. No, not yet. The door unopened, it may as well be a wall decoration. You can see a small hole in the door. There appears to be a switch inside, but there's no way you can reach it. Okay, I understand that, but which one is the ball? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2. So 4 norths and 2 wests. So I'll just call it M4 West 2. And then, okay, work your way right. Heed the advice, then start left of the tree which illuminates the fox. Oh gosh, I mean. Suppose there's work your way right. Heed the advice and start left of the tree which illuminates the fox. Okay. So we needed to come here in order to know which way to go initially. Okay. Well, can I just ask something? The center of the tree seems to be hollowed out. Look inside. But the red juice squirting from your skin. So tasty. Just one more bite. No thanks. You hear faint whispering coming from the light. Listen closely. Okay, I cannot go anywheres. I would prefer to know what the hell is going on. Seems to be a maze of sorts. Okay. Now it was that Zeus grew infatuated with blank and had his way with her. However, since his affair with her was so brief and Maya avoided the company of others, theirs was the only liaison to ever go undetected by Zeus' jealous wife, Heren. Now the gods mature and bear children far quicker than mortals, but even by their standards the pace at which Maya's son grew was unheard of. He grew so quickly that the morning following his conception, Maya gave birth to him. I think I'll name you Hermes, son of Zeus. Oh, I'm really tired. I'm going to sleep for a while. Okay, son? The son was just abandoned. Hermes. I'm bored. I'll sneak outside and see if I can find something fun to do while Mum takes a nap. Thanks to his speed of maturity, Hermes was able to sneak off a few hours after his birth and found young Apollo's herd of cattle. Sneaking to amuse himself, Hermes stole 50 of his half-brother's cows without leaving so much as a hoof print, sorry. Either way it works. So what are you trying to tell us, game? Unless this is indirectly telling the story of a stag. However, Apollo was very shrewd and quickly realized who stole his cows. When he accused his half-brother of theft, Hermes feigned ignorance. Furious, Apollo took Hermes upon Mount Olympus, straight to the throne of Zeus himself. Hermes, give your brother back his cows, and I'd better not catch you lying ever again. Yes, Daddy. Okay, come on, you little troublemaker. Hermes obeyed his father and returned the cows he had stolen. Additionally, despite being a god of thieves, he never again told a single lie. However, this didn't stop him from insisting he didn't have to tell the entire truth either. Everyone has secrets. Not everyone will say what exactly happened, or nothing that happened at all, really, called the media. However, Apollo noticed that 2 of his cows remained missing. Frustrated, he once again went back to confront Hermes. Hermes, despite knowing his angry brother was coming, chose to ignore him and began playing his Larry. Hermes, you little trickster! Where am I to? Now Apollo had a deep love of the arts, especially music. Thus, when he heard his baby brother play, all his anger vanished. All he could think about was the lovely music and the artfully crafted lyric Hermes played so skillfully. Unless it's called lyric. Hey Hermes! If I forgive you for stealing my 2 cows, will you give me your Larry? Huh? You'd really forgive me? Yes, yes. I'll even throw in my winged staff. Now please, let me have that marvelous Larry. Hermes accepted, and the 2 were good companions from then on. Impressed, Zeus made Hermes the messenger of Olympus, which also meant he had to guide dead souls to the underworld, since only he could come and go as he pleased. Though a sly trickster, Hermes had a kind spirit and acted as an intercessor for men and gods, since he was the only one who interacted with both regularly. He was even willing to trick other gods if it was for a worthy mortal's behalf. Huh? What was all that? My. You look a bit baffled. See something interesting? I told you to be careful. But if I were you, I'd guess I'd want to touch random objects myself. Anyway, you want to know what this is, or are you too busy for an explanation? Something to do with, past memories. Please explain. Very well. As you've noticed, this isn't a normal forest. This is a place where the grief of many is remembered. Diana may be master of this land, but these memories belong to a great number of people. I can't say the whispers you'll hear will be of any significance to you, but sorrow often seeks out those it's connected to. I doubt they'll help in terms of escaping, but who knows? If you seek out the past, you might find the truth beyond the truth. How do I know so much? Don't you ask a lot of questions? Don't you laugh at me, Fox. I have issues of my own to apprehend, like how the hell 1, 2... Okay, we can't even do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's like, you can't even go from the tree because the tree itself is just meh. Which tree is this game referring to? It's referring to... Work your way right. Hear advice and start left from the tree which illuminates the fox. Unless we're bored with something else. I am conflicted as to what we need to do. Thank you for that. So we can't do anything with the tree. Let's not look. A tree which illuminates the fox. But which tree is that? There's something stopping us from being able... A beautiful flower grows here. That's a bad idea. Obtained beautiful flower. Okay. What the game is referring to is probably something that's hidden behind this tree. Otherwise, the object itself in which the hints are referring to would be plain as day. Unless, of course, it's just something which doesn't sparkle and does just hidden in its own little way. Fair done a different one, but would it give us the same... Oh, it doesn't give us the same reality. It's a bunch of bees. Beehive. An empty honeycomb. Okay. Hope nothing bad comes out of this empty. Well, this place is just one gigantic honeycomb. Oh, that's how you escape. That's not what I wanted. I want some clues from this. So we'll go down there again. It's definitely an interesting game. No question about that. But it is a bit of a cryptic one when it comes to what the game wants you to do. Turn back, death up ahead. No visitors welcome. Keep away, trespass, and forfeit your life. What the heck? A hive fell to the ground, seems to have been empty. Avoid stepping in the honey. It will anger the bee. Start by taking 2 steps right, then you can walk up. Well, thank you. I don't want to step on the honey, thank you very much. You say death awaits me. Just don't walk on anything. Since this beast has 4 legs, it's difficult to determine where exactly I am. I'm not running. Can you run? You can run, but I'm not going to run, for goodness sakes. Okay, so this way's a dead end. I'm only a lonely stag. I have nothing aggressive towards you. If that even makes any sense. I have no ill intentions against you, Bill. You bees, sorry. Just creep. Don't do anything. Don't even step on anything that resembles honey. Just don't come. The last second game, and that bee has to walk in front of me. What do I mean walk? I mean it flies in front of me. Oh Christ, that is a lot of game I need to catch up on. This game does not offer enough opportunities to save. Thank you. Let's carry on with our day, please. Without being stunned to death. Some hardened wax sits here. Ram wax. I think it's too hardened. There's not even a dent. Let's try ramming it again. What is it with this wax? Maybe I need something to offer it with. Because the only thing I did when I came back down here this time around is just Just come in here to see what we can do. Yeah. The bees are a bit random in which way they walk. Great, we're in here again. We need to offer it something. That's what the issue is. We need to offer it something so that then the wax then softens. Get out the way. Get out the way, bee. Bee! Please go in another direction. You have to do this, don't you? Go one of the other directions, please. Thank you. Why do these bees have to be smart and know which path I need to walk on? Go the other way, bee, please. Well, I think that sums up this episode. Don't walk on the honey, I know, but this has been the hunt for the moment, guys. I'll be coming back, obviously, when we made some progression, but it's a really hard game. I'm not gonna lie. It's an interesting game, but it's quite a hard game as well. There you go, folks. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other on the next time of The Hunt. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.